Go.
Wake up San Francisco, this is Megnadoodle News reporting to you. I'm Juwan Speed, the anchor, my co-anchor, Robert Coombs, and my two reporters are Timmy Largey and Eddie Magnus, and my advertiser is Bryce Kerr. First, our report is on the Reconstruction from Timmy Largey.
In January of 1947, the U.S. President Harry Truman, 1945 to 1947, the Europeans were getting financial aid from the United States. Europe was devastated by war and World War II. Millions of people had been killed. The Berlin blockade in Europe. June 25th, 1948 was the start of the Berlin, a direct consequence of the Berlin blockade. The seeds of total terrorism began, said U.S. President Harry Truman. A year earlier, in March 1947, our mutual misery and warmth. In other words, communism appealed to those suffering from hardship. Remove hardship from you, remove the appeal of communism. Known as the Truman Doctrine, the president believed that communism had to be contained and the United States could not be contained as it did after the First World War and returned back to Europe. Attainment. Few in the West had experience with the communist state, and even fewer understood what motivated the Soviets. One man who had first known knowledge was a foreign service officer, George F. Kennan. In 1946, while he was charged in Moscow, Kennan sent 8,000-word telegram to the department, the now famous long telegram. Robert.
Vietnam. Tet Offensive, 31st, 1968. 70,000 North Vietnamese guerrillas went to overrun the United States military bases, push the U.S. out of Vietnam, and they did it successfully. Gulf of Tonkin, there was a battleship on the coast of Vietnam that came under attack by some Viet Cong, and Hu Chow turned communist for help in his struggle during the 1930s. Hu Chow's into the Chinese Communist Party. His public reaction, the U.S. civilians didn't want to support us during Vietnam, and they didn't help us with war bonds.
Now I report on the Korean War. The Korean War started on June 25th, 1950, when North Korea crossed the 38th parallel into South Korea to surprise attack them. They decided to separate Korea at 38th degree parallel or north latitude. Once it was separated, the North Korea became a communist country and the South Korea was a non-communist country. The North Korea was and still is very controlled. Many people are starving. Unlike in South Korea, which is a non-communist, South Korea is way better than North Korea. South Korea has plenty of food and a lot more freedom. To keep the Koreans from seeing how much better South Korea is, they set up a DMZ. The DMZ is a demilitarized zone, a place where soldiers are on both sides of each country, and they're looking at each other at the 38th parallel, making sure no one crosses into each other's country. If someone were to cross into the other country, they would be shot and killed on the spot. While this was happening, Douglas MacArthur met Truman and assured that with him in charge, the Chinese intervention were slim. Then during November and December in 1950, hundreds of thousands of Chinese crossed in North Korea and flung themselves at the Americans, and Douglas MacArthur wanted to just blow up the communist China. So because of this, Truman fired him for this idea. Now an advertisement from Bryce Kerr.
Make sure you got volume, Bryce. There should be a little button on that dial there. Make sure that's white.
The Snap chocolate was so good on such a cold day, and it was so easy to make. All I had to do was heat up water, put the mix in, and stir.